It's prime time. It's prime time. Talk TV. Talk TV. We're letting you know. We're letting you know.
Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's your man Prime Time, and you already know you're on Prime Time Talk TV. And yeah, I'm back at you with another good video, and you already know the routine. Once you enter my house, wipe your feet off, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next latest and greatest videos like these.
For Prime Time.
To this day.
Oh man, let's go ahead and jump on into this video, shall we? How about the fight between Lomachenko versus Jermaine Ortiz? Oh man, Vasily Lomachenko, the Matrix. Hey, you know, I don't think he was back to his full form, but I tell you what, he definitely came with the storm. You know what I mean? He hit Jermaine Ortiz with all that different angles and footwork, showing his experience, got off the better, cleaner shots. Now, hey, Jermaine Ortiz, he lasted the distance. You know, he went 12 rounds with, you know, a very, very, I say, rusty Lomachenko. You know what I mean? Being out of the ring for that long in Ukraine, you know, hey, I get it. You know what I mean? And Lomachenko even owned up to it at the end of the fight. He even talked about how, you know, he just got to get better prepared before he get with Devin Haney, because at that time Devin Haney had got in the ring and they asked where, you know, they were going to get it on, and Lomachenko said, hey, you know, whatever it takes. And hey, Devin Haney said, that's what I like to hear, because, you know, I went over there to Australia twice and I gave up everything just to make the fight happen. So, you know, which I understand, you know, hopefully, you know, everything will be as fair as fair. Devin Haney even said he hoped that the negotiations go easy. And I do as well. You know, it will be a mega fight. It will be the fight Devin Haney really needs to get the recognition he needs if he were to get a win over Lomachenko. Now, if Lomachenko were to get a win over Devin Haney, oh man, you know what I mean? It would be crazy. It would be crazy. You know, what if Lomachenko was fighting this lackluster fight to bait Devin Haney in? Who knows? You know what I mean? Because Jermaine Ortiz actually sparred with Lomachenko to help Lomachenko get ready for Richard Comey. So, you know, these guys got some history, you know, and I don't want to speculate, you know, into stuff like that, but I'm just saying, what if Lomachenko gave a lackluster fight to get Devin Haney into that undisputed fight, you know, an easy fight? And what if Lomachenko come into the fight with Devin Haney and show what he showed against Richard Comey? Because that was a totally different Lomachenko from the one I saw last night. Now, I'm not going to say it wasn't the best, or I will say this. Jermaine Ortiz, he had more experience than what people gave him, thinking that this was just going to be a Lomachenko coming out party and he was going to walk through this guy and knock him out. Well, everybody saw that Jermaine Ortiz actually came to fight. For real, for real. He didn't come to just lay down for nobody. And he got some pretty good shots off in there. But I think, as usual, Lomachenko work rate is what won the fight. You know what I mean? Now, for it being unanimous, I think it was closer than that. And the census public actually agrees and says that, you know, the fight was closer than, you know, what the scorecards had said. So it is what it is. You know, with Lomachenko, honestly, you have to undeniably outbox him and outpunch him and outland him cleanly and not get touched. And that's the difference, you know, because you already know he got the home crowd with him, behind him, and you just can't go in there thinking you gonna skate to an easy win. You know what I mean? You have to beat the man to be the man, you know, and in the eyes of the public, if Jermaine Ortiz had shut the crowd out and quieted the crowd, that's when the judges know, like, oh man, we can't even cheat, you know. And that's what Devin Haney did against Kambosos. He took the life out of the party. You know, people were cheering, and every time Kambosos, you know, threw a shot, you know, the crowd would cheer. But, you know, when Devin Haney actually turned it up and started taking control of the fight, then it was like the crowd just disappeared. And, you know, that's what Jermaine Ortiz failed to do last night. He failed to take over the fight in a way to where he took the energy out of the crowd. He took the hype out of the crowd. He took the screaming and the cheering out of the crowd. He didn't do that. And until you do that, you won't beat a Lomachenko. You know, and that just, you know, goes to the detriment that Lomachenko is a top level fighter, period. You know, but I think he's 34 years old, 32, 34 years old, in that range. So he don't have a lot of time to waste in my eye. So going after Undisputed, I totally agree with it. I co-sign it. I think it's going to be a mega fight. And then I think from there, you know, Devin Haney, if he passes Lomachenko and defends his Undisputed titles, then he'll move on to fight Shakur Stevenson, you know. You know, Bob Arum, he even said that, hey, this is how he wanted it. He wanted Lomachenko to fight Devin Haney first, and then whoever wins that moves on to fight Shakur Stevenson. So this is kind of like a top-ranked private tournament, you know, against three to see who is going to be top-ranked king, because all three of these guys are signed to top rank. And whoever is the man, the last man standing, that's who is going to get the franchise keys from Top Rank. You can bet money on that. You can put the house on that. You know, that's what Bob Arum is doing on the low. He's trying to figure out, you know, through a process of elimination, who am I going to get behind and just rock out with? Who is going to be my young Canelo? Who is going to be my young Mayweather? That's what Bob Arum is working on. You can take that to the bank. That is a smart man, for real. That man knows I'm promoting now, you know. And, of course, it's going to make mega fights right within Top Rank. You know, he got some super big stars in his promotion. Honestly, you know, if you think about it, Top Rank, you know, Mayweather Promotions, them the top two. For real. If you really think about it, you break it down, them the top dogs. You know, now I don't know who does the most numbers, because, you know, Mayweather actually does more pay-per-views than Top Rank do. So, you know, that's the difference maker. But Top Rank got that deal with ESPN, so, you know, they get paid on another level. They get paid off of streaming views. So, you know, hey, it's tomato. If you ask me, both of them is good. For real, both of them are the best. And I would say both of us are a tie, because you got Gervonta Tank Davis doing pay-per-view numbers over there, you know, selling out stadiums, bringing the stars out, things of that nature. And then you got Top Rank. They got that deal with ESPN. They can put on a fight at any time, any day, any night. It don't even matter with them. So, hey, it is what it is. Hopefully, we will get all these fights that Bob Arum is dreaming up in his genius of a promoter mind. And we'll see in time if it all falls in place, because we first got to get to Haney versus Lomachenko. And the way it sounded, Lomachenko said he got to get some more preparation. And what does that mean? That means it's going to be an in-between fight again? Or does it mean he just going to prepare in the gym more and work out more and get ready to actually go into a fight with Devin Haney, the undisputed lightweight champion? So we'll see in time, folks. I'm going to keep y'all up to date with everything, you know, because this right here is one of those fights that Devin Haney been screaming for years. You know, people talk and say whatever they want to say, but you know, when someone is constantly calling somebody out and they are a champion, they got a belt, that's different. That's different. For real, for real. You rarely see that, because when you are a champion, you avoid it. A lot of times you got to keep pressuring fighters into fights. You got to keep calling them out over and over on social media, in interviews after the fight, after their fight, go to their fight and talk to the media and answer questions and say, hey, yeah, I'm here. I'm trying to get this fight, but they avoid me. Whatever, at whatever cost. That's what the Haneys have been doing year after year after year. I can vouch for it. I got receipts. I can show you. So all that talk and pillow fists and all this and that, y'all still don't respect that young man until eventually he get that knockout. Until eventually he knock out your savior. Until eventually he knock out somebody that you a fan of. That's the only way you gonna respect him. And I get it. The casual fans don't know diddly squat about actually the science of boxing. Setting up shots, avoiding shots, not getting hit, by a professional, not getting hit by a professional in the ring in front of thousands, millions of people. Come on now. You really just talking from a place of hate and, and jealousy or envy or just being mad because he beat your homeboy, the guy that you was a fan of, the guy you had your little posters of, the guy that you had on your little social media page, and you kept sharing his pic and all that stuff with his belt, and now he ain't got that belt no more, so now you don't want to share that pic no more. That's the reason. Okay, I get it. I understand. We all sometimes don't get it our way. But I can tell you this much, if you're that mad about it, how about you go to that gym where your favorite fighter is, and why don't you point out all these expertise that you got in your mind that you telling me that he should have did and that he gonna do against Devin Haney if they meet again, and why won't he do the rematch and yada, yada, yada. Get out of here with that crap. All that make-believe imagination stuff. Who wants to hear that? I don't. I want to hear actual fact. What happened in the fight? What happens when other fighters have fought this fighter? Why is this fighter undefeated? Why is this young 23-year-old undisputed black champion named Devin the Dream Haney got all the belts? Why is that? Why did he got his own promotional company? Why did he got his own fighter? I don't know. He just was a different breed. His daddy rose him, the right way. He rose him up the right way. Come on now. Look. Or raised them up the right way. He raised them up the right way. For people that's going to critique what I'm saying, oh, he got his grammatical error. All right, English teachers. This is a sports channel. Go to English class. There's some YouTube channels up here for English majors. I'm pretty sure you can go up there if you don't like the way I talk. I just give it to you real and raw. That's all I know how to do, is be me. So miss me on that. How about that? But anyway, getting back to the matter at hand is that I'm glad that Devin Haney was allowed to get in the ring and confront Lomachenko, and he could have did like Usyk did to Wilder, avoid him. If he was afraid of him. If Devin Haney was afraid of Lomachenko, he would have did a Usyk. Usyk showed up the Lomachenko fight, if you notice. He showed up, didn't he? That guy, he showed up. It wasn't nothing wrong with him. He had no cold. He ain't had no leg brace on. He ain't had no boot on his foot. He ain't had no ankle monitor on. He ain't had no neck brace on. He ain't had no cast on his wrist. He ain't had no cough. He ain't had no pandemic mask on. He was standing on the outside of the ring, looking good and healthy. But when before Deontay Wilder fight with Haney, I want Wilder next. Talking like that Russian on the Rocky. I will break him. I will break him. Give me Wilder next. I will break him. And then when Wilder knocked out Hellenius, crickets. Listen to this. That's what you heard from Usyk. Yeah, that right there. That's nothing. You ain't hear nothing. But he up there, you know, I guarantee he ain't take no interviews. I am busy. I cannot answer questions. Hey, Usyk, why didn't you show up to Wilder fight? I was busy. I have things to do. I'm here with my partner in support. I am not here to answer questions for myself. This is his time, not my time. Look, that's some good excuses, boy. You know, that come out the excuse manual 101. I'm telling you, that book, you can get that book at the library for real. That joint is, hey, they using them. They use all them good excuses. So, you know, but it's all good. I'm glad to see that the young lightweight division is making these fights, and Bob Arum is supporting these fights, because it seems like these big heavyweights, you know, they be scared of certain other heavyweights, and they trying to avoid them as much as they can. You know, I get it. I wouldn't want to fight Wilder after that knockout either, Usyk, and that's being real, man. For real. I wouldn't want to, you know. But if I was the, you know, if I was the champion, had all the belts, I would feel it as an obligation to fight the best, you know, to prove to the world who I am. You know, I feel as though if you fought a smart plan, you could beat a Wilder. You know, you ain't got to fear Wilder, man. You know, he's just a boxer. No, he's just a one-punch knockout artist. That's what everybody say. You know, but I guess that knockout was not enough for you to see if you could exploit anything on him. So therefore, you backed out of that. I get it. No doubt. I'm gonna leave it alone. But I just thought, you know, Usyk was a man of his word. But, you know, like I said in my other videos, you know what I'm saying, we gonna see. Time gonna tell if he a man of his word. I guess time has told. Well, anyway, that's all I got for you in this video. You already know the routine. When you leave my house, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next latest and greatest videos here on Primetime Talk TV. And I'm on social media everywhere. Definitely go to the website, primetimetalktv.com, and cop you some merch. All right, y'all. Peace, love. I'm out till next time.